Hello guys, welcome once again to the Harvard Lab. My name is Babatunde, and today we're going to be talking about identifying solutions to a linear inequalities in linear inequality in two variables. Okay, so this question is basically just asking us to look at the equation, whatever equation given to us, and kind of figure out what ordered pair makes it true, right? So ordered pair means the x and y values. So that's all an ordered pair means, right? So that what this question means is we're gonna go through each ordered pair and we're gonna plug it into the equation given to us, and then we're gonna have to figure out what makes it true or not. If it's true, then it's a solution, right? If it's true, that means the ordered pair that we have is a solution. But if it's not true, that means the ordered pair we have is not a solution, right? So let's take a look at this question. So the first step is I always want to know what I'm doing, right? I want to analyze the question first. So let's read the question. It says, for each ordered pair, x comma y, determine whether it's the solution to the inequality y is less than 4x plus 9, right? So at first, remember I told you like we have to plug in the ordered pair into the equation, right? So we're gonna these are the ordered pair. These x and y here, this is called ordered pair. Ordered pair. These ones that are here, everything that is here are ordered pairs. Ordered pairs means like x and y. So we're gonna have to plug in each one of these x and y's into this equation, right? And see whether it's true. So let's plug in the first one. The first ordered pair is 5 and 28, right? So x is 5, right? So because this is x and this is y, right? So x comes first, which is here, 5, and y comes at 28. So we're gonna have to plug in those values into here, right? So let's plug in y because y is first. So this is 28 less than 4 times x. This is 4x, which is same as 4 times x. It's 4 times, in our case, x is 5, right? Which is 5, then 4 times 5, and plus 9, right? Okay, so we're gonna have to, all we have to do now is just find, just like evaluate it. So we're gonna do that, right? This is 28 less than, because this side is alone by itself, nothing on this side, right? So it's going to be 28 less than, because this is the less than sign, 4 times 5, because we have to do 4 times 5 first. We can't add 5 plus 9 because they're in the brackets together, right? So this 4 times 5 is 20, right? So this is 20 plus 9. So this is 28 less than 29, right? And so we know 28 is less than 29, right? Because 28 comes before 29, right? So because 28 is less than 29, and that is true, so since it's true, so that's going to be a solution, right? Okay. So the reason I didn't bring this one over here is because we're going to be working with two separate sides in this equation, right? We don't like bring one part and bring the other part. We just work with what is given to us. You can do that if you want, but this is way more easier because we know what we're going to be working with, right? So yeah, this is basically just it. And then like yeah, you can take it there if you want to, but it doesn't really change anything. We already have each side, so it's better if you work with it like that. So you can pause the video and try to check for this, for the other ordered pairs, and see if you get it wrong, if you want to really test yourself, right? Okay, so let's check for the other pairs. So for this, x is minus 6 and y is minus 12, right? So we have to plug in y as minus 12 in here and x as minus 6 in here, right? So let's take that out. Let's look at the second one. Second one is minus 6, minus 12 less than 4 times minus 6, right? And then this is bracket plus 9. Okay, so minus 12 less than 4 times minus 6 is what? Minus 25, right? Minus 24, sorry. Minus 24, right? So this will be minus 24 plus 9. Once again, we can't say minus 6 plus 9 because they're in the bracket together. So this is 4x that enclosed together. So can't work outside the parentheses. We have to work inside parentheses first. So this is minus 12 less than minus 24 plus 9, right? So this would be minus 12 less than minus 24 plus 9 is what? Minus 15, right? Okay, so that would be minus 15, right? So this is saying minus 20, minus 12 is less than minus 15, right? And we know that's not true because minus 12 is closer to 0 than minus 15, right? So minus 12 is greater than minus 15 because like it's basically you're saying from 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 up to minus 12, right? So minus 12 is greater than minus 15. Minus 15 is smaller than minus 12, right? So when you're working with minus, it's basically the opposite of plus, right? So the smaller numbers are actually bigger ones in the minus, right? So this 12 is smaller than 15, but we're working with minus. So this is going to be smaller than minus 15. So minus 12 is less than minus 15 is not true because minus 12 is greater than minus 15. And since it's not true, it's not a solution, right? So we already got that. And then let's go to the next one, minus 1 and 5, right? So you can still pause the video if you want. You can just try to test yourself if you want to. So now let's look at this. So plug in 5 here, less than 4 times minus 1 plus 9, right? So this is 5 less than 4 times minus 1 because we have to do that first, right? So this is minus 4 plus 9, right? So this is 5 less than 5, right? So this is 5 less than 5. This is not, and we know 5 and 5 they're equal, right? So if they're equal, they should have been an equal sign, right? So we have, yeah, there should have been an equal sign. So since there is no equal sign, so like 5 can be less than 5 because 5 is 5, right? So since 5 equals 5, 5 can be less than 5. So this is not true, right? So we have to put a no here, right? Because 5 is not less than 5. 5 is equals to 5, right? So we got that. So let's look at the last one, 8 and 36. So this is 36 less than. So what we're doing is we're just replacing the part of y and part of x, and that's all. So it's 36 less than 4 times 8 plus 9. So this is 36 less than 32 because 4 times 8 is what? 32, right? When you have 4 in 8 places, you add it together, that's 32. Then plus 9. This is 36 less than 32 plus 9, 41, right? So this is 6 is less than 41. And we know 36 is actually smaller than 41 because 36 comes before 41. And I'm working with a positive number here. So this is true. Let's check that out. Yeah. So yes, thank you very much for watching the video. And I really hope they helped you. And yeah, have a beautiful day.